All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. By good morning, I mean good afternoon. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are all having a wonderful Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, whatever it may be. All right. So here's the deal. Let me just double check, make sure I can hear myself. Yes. All right. We're doing okay. Okay. So, hello. As you can see, there is a space for you to talk or ask questions. Amal, thank God you're here. All right, good. I don't have to do anything anymore. All right, guys, Amal's here. She's going to answer all your questions. What's up, Maha? Hello, everyone. Mauricio, what's up, buddy? Welcome back. Marie, I don't know who that is. Pokey, yo. Nope. Mauricio, you don't have to be here. I was not 30 seconds late. I arrived precisely when I meant to. Ishal, this is not a good start for you to be questioning me. Just because I'm not in the classroom does not mean I am not in control of this situation, nor can punishments be laid down. What's up, Ariba? What's up, Asia? Hello, everyone. All right, so just a rundown of how this is going to work. I've got a slew of questions. I've got 71 questions here. And cat cam. Yep, Teddy, it's normally the Teddy cam, but he is not, he is for some reason not on his bed, so we're on cat cam. And Prue is meandering around here somewhere, so. Tapan, I mean, there are a lot of reasons for a student to get extra credit. That is certainly not one of them, so, you can ask some of the old hands here about how often I give extra credit. I used to do, actually, you know, it's funny. Amal, were you part of the year that I did notes where if you so I used to do this thing. I don't do it anymore because it was just an absolute nightmare to keep track of. But it was basically is a way to help you guys study better, where you would take your notes of today. Prue, please don't drop all my stuff back here. You would take your notes for the day. Oh, there she goes into the back corner. You would take your notes for the day, and then at the end that night, if you went home and rewrote your notes like in your own words and posted it to Schoology, you got like a few extra points, and I think if you did like all of them for the week, you could get like 5 to 10 points on a quiz or something. It was, yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, all right, yeah, Amal, because you were on top of that. You really, you took advantage of it. You want to leave, Teddy? Okay, you can go. Yeah, too many cats in here. Get out of here. It used to be the Teddy cam, and now it's the cat cam. So. Yeah, just a little tip. If you go home and you just rewrite all your notes in your own words, it is super helpful. Okay, so if you have any questions for me about things like literally anything school related, just throw them into the chat room, and I will answer them as best I can. Ishul, we have 3 cats, so I don't know. Let's see if I can do this. Can you see my thumb? All right. Hold on. Let me get I can do this. Okay. So this one is Luca. He's the black cat. And this one is Dirk. And Prue is running around doing Prue stuff. I don't know what she's doing. So she's hiding there. Yep. Kevin, I do play League. Much less than I used to. Just on occasion when my friends want to play. Okay, so I'm also going to post questions up for you guys. So please when I post those, just throw answers onto the chat. That way, just it's an opportunity to test yourself. It doesn't matter if you get it wrong. Don't be embarrassed or whatever. No one cares. No one's reading your answers anyways. Everyone's just reading their own stuff. So give it a try. See if you're able to. Prue just got spayed, so she's got a little cone on her head. That's why she looks ridiculous. So please make sure that you give it a whirl. See how you do. And yeah. Yep. See? Maria, Maha, great start. Great start. Cognitive, yes. Theoretical perspective in psychology attempts to characterize the way in which humans store and process information. So, got to think about it. Anytime you see something about cognitive, it is about how our brain processes information. Amal, no judging. Don't worry, guys. Amal's here to help. She often will be answering all of my questions, the ones that I skip. Let's see how much if you remember. You took this, is this 3 years now? Is it 3 years ago? 3, 4 years, or 2? It's been a while. It's been a couple years. Amal's very helpful. Yeah. So, keep coming back, Amal. I appreciate it. Okay. So, yeah, good. Cognitive. Anytime. What's up, Prue? You're going to come hang out up here. All right. And then maybe you can hear her purring. She is a purring machine. Okay, cool. All right, so good, easy, cognitive, easy peasy. Next. All right. That is... All right, so this next one, I'm also looking for... Yeah, it's been a bit. On this one, I am also looking for a school of psychology. So this one is also looking for a school of psychology. She is wearing the cone of shame. She does not... She wears it pretty proudly. She is not... she doesn't, like, really balk at it. Like, you just put it on her, and she's just like, oh, okay, this is my life now. So, she's a good cat. Okay. I appreciate you, Prue, but you stepping on my keyboard is not a thing that we're doing right now. All right. Come on, boys and girls. Learning. Looking for a school of psychology that is mostly concerned with learning. Yes. You feel so ready for this test. Easy. Easy. Yes. Behavioral. Okay. Anytime you hear... We're going to talk about this later. We'll get to behavioral later. But behavioral school of psychology is all about learning and picking up information from observing others and what is the consequences of a thing that you do. So, the behavioral school of psychology is all focused on, like, all right, what is it that this person has done and what are the consequences? And so now what have they learned from that thing? Big point. Okay, cool. All right. Let's see, what is next? All right. Get some more. You gonna lay down, Prue? What are you gonna do? What's the plan here? You gonna sit still? No. That's not what Prue do. All right, I just posted something. Where did it go? There we go. All right, next question. Boom. We're gonna stick on this schools of psychology here for a little bit. Still looking for a psychological approach here. And please, guys, let me know. You don't have to ask any... You can ask any question about anything that we've talked about. This is nothing to do... Like, I am just filling... Like, for me, this is just... I'm filling in questions so you guys can have something to do. This is more about, do you have questions for me? So please let them go. What's up? That's my cord. You cannot... What are you doing? Do you want me to take this cone off? All right. If you stay here, I'll take this cone off. And you can be off it for a little bit. I'll give you neck scratches. Yeah, evolutionary. Good. Okay, good. Yeah. So what you're looking for here is that word adaptive. That's got to jump out at you. If it's saying something like adaptive, then you've got to see, okay, this is... Here, we'll get a little bit of a close-up for Prue. I don't know if this is a good angle. Nope. Come on, Prue. It's really just the back of your head, isn't it? It's the Prue life. No! There we go. Okay, there's Prue. This is life. Okay, back to the cats. All right, so good. Evolutionary. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, next one. I want to get through these schools of psychology because I know a lot of people get these mixed up and confused, and it's like one of those things that you guys did on your own, and so sometimes people are like, oh crap, I don't remember that. What is Prue? Prue is Prue? What do you mean? Like, it's a cat. Prue's a cat. I don't know what kind. She's the cat kind. Emma would be distraught that I just said that. Calico? Is it a calico cat? I don't know. It's a cat. Good. You guys should know this one. Psychoanalytical. Good. Good. Yep. Psychoanalytical. If they are talking about unconscious, you see that word unconscious, I mean, you almost don't even need to look at the rest of it. I mean, you should, but yeah. Quay, don't put Quay, Narcy, don't put question marks. Be affirmative. Narcy, everyone you've put so far, you've put a question mark. No question marks, guys. Just throw it out there. No one is going to read your question mark and be like, oh, they got it wrong. But they put a question mark, so they weren't sure. It's okay. Just throw it out there. Be bold. Be brave. Be brave. Good. Humanistic. Easy. Come on, guys. What are we even doing here? You guys got this. This is going to be such a cakewalk. I don't even know what I'm doing as a teacher. You guys got this. This is too easy. Too easy. All right, I'm going to jump around a little bit more. I am anything. If I'm anything, I am just a true inspiration. 50 MCQs. Yes, 50 multiple questions. It will always, all of my tests will always be the same. It'll just be 50 questions, multiple choice. That's the rub every single time. I'll bring this down a little bit so you guys can maybe see her better. I don't know. She's really just kind of on my lap. She pops up. You just lick in your leg? Alright, you are allowed to lick your leg. You are not allowed to lick other parts of your body. Good. Awareness area. Easy. Oh my gosh. The AP textbook uses old brain, midbrain, and forebrain. What is the equivalent? Old brain is the same. They do some different things, Mario, with the old brain, midbrain, forebrain. What I would do is I would just go over those for the AP exam. I use old brain, limbic system, and the neocortex. So it's generally the same. So there's a couple exceptions, but for tomorrow's purposes, you just need to know what we've talked about. So that is a good question, though. Okay. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good. We've got a good group here, Alma. I got a good group of kiddos. It's a good year. I mean, we've got what? I have. Yeah, no, so far they've done well. So, oi, you're not allowed to lick. Cone of shame back on you. You ain't allowed to lick down there. I tried. I tried. Prue gave you the freedom. And now, look, there you got 30 plus people laughing at you. Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing. Yeah, try looking again. See how that works. Not gonna happen. Boom. Look at these. Mauricio, aren't these kids smart? This is a good group of kids. They're doing all right. They're doing all right. Mauricio, how's life, my friend? You still alive? Life's going okay? Nothing new? This poor cat, she doesn't know what to do sometimes because of her head thing. Yeah. Are you trying to bite my heart? What are you trying to do? Goofball. Dazzle, what's up, buddy? Long time no see, my friend. Yes, activation synthesis. Love it. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, so this next one, I'm going to put up, and then, would you stop attacking me? You're the reason, I'm about to throw you across the room. You were licking yourself. That is why I put the cone of shame on you. All right. Down you go. You're far too cute, and I would prefer to play with you, but I got work to do. These kids need some learning. All right, so this next one, Mauricio, don't be dead inside. You could be dead on the outside, but you are not. I'm glad that you're still kicking, my friend. Okay, so this next one, give me a second. I have some, I'm going to put up some answer choices for you to deal with. Okay, you can do either A, B, C, D, or E, or whatever. But this is very much what like a question on the exam would look like. Just do A, B, C, or D, or E. A, B, C, D, E, or E. Pro, you see those other cats? They chilling, yo. What's she doing? Running around, doing cat stuff. Ooh, good. All right. Shrey, no question marks. Okay, so let's go through this. All right, the role of the parasympathetic nervous system. Okay, the parasympathetic division of the autonomic nervous system. So remember, one of the things that you're just going to have to get used to is some of the wording is not always going to be like, this is exactly what Mr. Mugg said in his lectures or whatever. Sometimes you just have to be prepared for some wording that's a little bit different. And that's just the way, not every term is going to be the exact same every single time. And sometimes things will be different. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so, so the correct answer is letter E. E is correct. So, I love this question because it just kind of has you thinking at that second level where you have to like, wait, what is homeostasis again? Oh, right. That's bringing us back to equilibrium. That's bringing us back to balance. So this is just a term that we'll cover later in the year, or just kind of go over again when we get into motivation. But it's something that you need to know from things like biology. Homeostasis, equilibrium, coming it back down. So remember, the sympathetic nervous system brings you up, fight or flight, gets you ready to fight. Parasympathetic brings you back down, brings you back to level. That's good, Mauricio. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm glad you're doing good. It is good to hear from you. I appreciate you hopping on. You know, keeping my subscriber base strong. You know. All right. So, all right. Give you another softball one. Let's see if Teddy's at the door. No. Oh my gosh. Okay, good. Easy. All right, limbic system. If you had to do kind of the overall, what is the limbic system mostly about, what are we going to say? Good. Yep. Emotions is what we're looking for. Emotions. Good, 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 good. Yep. All right, next. Cool. Yeah, one of the things that I like about this unit is that a good bit of it is fairly cut and dry. You know, it's just like, do you know what this thing does? Yes. Okay, you're fine. So for some of you, this will make this test fairly root. So, I posted the exact same question. I apologize. All right. So, looking for a part of a neuron, looking for a specific part of the neuron. Okay. Again, what are we even doing here for an hour? You guys are killing it. Okay. Now I need to start seeing some more questions from you guys. Like you're hitting all of these really well. So I need to hear, like, what do you got? Is there something? Start looking over your notes. Like, oh, what was this again? Or, you know, some of these things should trigger some questions from you guys. Shrey, all that stuff that the things that I had you highlight, that's what you needed to recall. I've got some of those questions coming up, so I'll level some of those questions at you here in a minute. Good. Endocrine system is correct. Yeah, so like for neurotransmitters, it's like dopamine, serotonin, epinephrine. Do you need to know specific drugs? You need to have an idea, remember, of what system what mechanic they are in. So, like, you need to have a general idea that something like nicotine is a stimulant, or alcohol is a depressant, and then you definitely need to know what a stimulant and a depressant, a hallucinogen, and an opioid is. Yep. Ariba, what's that question? Which of the following system produces, circulates regular endocrine? Is it specifically central nervous system? Ariba, you gotta ask me. You gotta flesh out that question a little bit more. I'm not really sure what you're saying. Okay. Next question. Right question on our last quiz. Was it the thalamus that was removed, making the rat not being able to solve the maze? I don't think it was the thalamus was your problem. I can't remember that question specifically. I still have some people who haven't taken the quiz, so I can't answer that question. Even if I remembered it, I can't answer it yet. We still have some people who haven't taken it. Will we need to know which scientist is related to which school of psychology? Yeah, it's helpful to know some of the specifics. Like, you need to know Wilhelm Wundt. You need to know William James. Sigmund Freud, you know. I don't think I have any, like, B.F. Skinner or Carl Rogers or Abraham Maslow. Those are some of the really big ones. No, I don't think I have any specific, like, guys. I just don't care enough. And, like, we'll cover them more as we go along. It's just a lot of, like, names to get at the very beginning, and I hate trying to cram that into your brains. We'll talk about each of those people later. So... well, we need to know which scientist... oh, okay, cool. All right. Stimulations of portions of the left temporal lobe of the brain during surgery will cause the patient to... the electrical... Maria, are you talking about, like, action... like, things hitting the threshold and action potentials? Is that what you're asking? Maria, just give me, like, a thumbs up or a yes if that's the question you're asking. Yeah, let's not talk about that quiz question, because, again, people still haven't taken that quiz yet. Okay, left temporal lobe of the brain. Yeah. Yes, okay, Mario, I'll come back to you in just a second. Yeah, so this one has to do with sound and hearing. Temporal lobe, remember, the temporal lobe of the brain, it deals with processing sound. So one of the things you probably could say would be like processing hearing or hearing language or something of that nature. That's what we're looking for. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to put up another question. Okay, Maria, your question is, can you explain? Okay, yes. So let me see. Okay. I'm just going to pull up a picture of it. Okay, cool. Yep. All right, perfect. So I'm just going to pull this up here. Give me a second. Let's make sure that you guys can see this okay. Go to this. Yoink. That is not... Alright. Display capture 2. Okay. I need this from display 3. Okay, cool. Alright, this does not need to take up the entire screen, but we'll make it big for just this moment. Okay, so you guys can see this. Okay. I'll just take up the whole thing for a second. Okay. So, all right, so simply put, what you have here is you have the just how the neuron takes an energy and all this stuff. Now this has got some extra stuff that you don't need to know about. So simply put, all you've got here, resting membrane potential, it's just chilling, nothing's going on, but it's ready to go. Energy levels, excitatory neurotransmitters hit the dendrite, the energy levels increase, it hits the threshold. Remember, the threshold is the minimum amount of stimulus needed in order for an action potential. Once that is hit, we have an action potential. This is your action potential. This is where your message is actually traveling through the neuron. And so you have what's called depolarization and repolarization. It's not something that you need to worry about. And then you get to the end result where you have the resting membrane potential, which is after the action potential has been sent, the neuron needs to take a break. Okay, so there you go. And I'll leave that up there for you to look at, so long as it's not getting in the way the kid gets. Because that would not be what we're about here. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, does a specific... Well, we need to know where the parts of the brain no, Quay. Oh gosh. No, I am not going to put a picture of the brain up and be like, what's this part? No, I don't give a. That's dumb. That is not. That is a waste of your time and my time. Okay. Let's see. Wait. Sleep paralysis? No. Sleep paralysis typically occurs in... Wait, what? Not traumatized? No. Oh my gosh. No. Guys. Stop. Yes, thank you, ADT. Yeah. Okay, good. Yes, thank you, Cake. Yeah. No, where are we going here, guys? Sleep paralysis. What's happening during REM sleep? Why are we able to dream? Because our body is paralyzed. So REM sleep, your body is paralyzed. It's that paradoxical sleep. Brain is very active and the body is shoom. So you're looking for REM sleep here. Don't get off course here. Remember just the basics of it. What happens when you are in REM sleep? Brain is active, body's paralyzed, so that you don't move around and act out your dreams. Imperative. Don't get it twisted. Don't overthink it. Amal, did you say a joke? Does the specification of left side for the temporal question affect the answer, or is it just hearing in general? A lot of it, Allie. Now, if they wanted to get really tricky, Allie, they could be like hearing, and then one of the answer choices could be like processing language, and then you would be like, okay, well, it does both these things. Which one is more? The question that I was pulling up specifically was just like hearing sounds, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Amal made a joke for the record. Conversely, the impact of depressants can be exemplified by me on... Oh, geez. Oh, Amal. You gotta take care of yourself, girl. You've got to take care of yourself. Sleep. I'm not even gonna ask if you still get zero sleep, because I am sure I know the answer to that. Sleep apnea. Love it. Good. What a joke this test is going to be. What an absolute piece of pie. Piece of cake. Piece of whatever flavored dessert you desire. That's how easy it's going to be. Look at these cats are sleeping. Easy. They're not worried about the test tomorrow. Aha. All right. We got Mario. Was that a spell check or something? Brenda's aphasia? Okay, so let's go back to this. All right. Sam has shown some marked changes in the way he is able to communicate after having a stroke. He knows what he wants to say, but his speech is slow and labored. Sam's grammar is quite poor. The part of Sam's brain is most like, okay. So what is the major differing factor between these two things? One, Wernicke's area was not one of the answer choices. So for those of you who put Wernicke's area, I can see where you're going. Let's take a couple steps back and really like nail down the difference between why this isn't Wernicke's area and this is the Broca's area. Okay, so when you take a look, so obviously the first sentence tells you that there's something wrong with his, that something bad happened. Ignore that. Okay. He knows what he wants to say, but his speech is slow and labored. That's it right there. That first part of that sentence. He knows what he wants to say. That shows that he understands what is going on. A person with Wernicke's aphasia does not know. That is why a person with Wernicke's aphasia cannot write it down. A person with Broca's aphasia knows what they want to say and are able to write out what they would want. A person with Wernicke's aphasia has no clue. Like their ability to express is completely lost. Like they can't write anything down. Like their ability to form words and sentences and expressions of what they are is not there. So let that be known. Like Wernicke's aphasia is not good. Is not where you want to be in life. Oh snap. You have years of REM rebound to catch up on. Yeah. Ariba, you're I thought you had a different name. The name of your small child was much longer than doorknob. Much longer. Boom. What'd you write narcolepsy down for? Oh. So what? It's a wonderful name, Ariba. It's a wonderful name. It just rolls right off the tongue. It's just long. The doorknob really helps, though. Putting the doorknob right in the middle of that really just gives it a lot of character. Okay, so this next question, we are looking for a specific neurotransmitter. I'm looking for a specific neurotransmitter, and whether it is a deficit or it is too much of it. Love it. Good. Yep. So this is a dopamine deficit. So again, you're kind of crossing your fingers and hoping because you guys are all like on dopamine, you're on to the dopamine part. So on this, for this specific question, if you ran into this, you'd get lucky because dopamine was the only one. They don't have both of them on there. So, which is nice for you. But it doesn't always happen that way. But good job. Good job. All right, next one. That is Parkinson's is a lack of dopamine. Prue, what is up, buddy? You are just... feel bad for you, cat. Yep. Okay. I'm okay with these answers. It is technically axon terminals, terminal buttons, but they are also stored in the vesicles. So that's fine. That's fine. You're on the right track. Good. Yep. Remember, dendrites receive the message. Axon terminals hold your neurotransmitters. It's the chemical side of it, and they're going to release the information. All right, next one. Oh, excuse me. That is definitely plasticity. Good. Good, 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 good. Okay, so this next one, I'm going to put some answer choices up. So give it a second. Because you need to... Because this is information that we haven't really given to you. Haven't fully given to you. You got to use your brain on this. All right, good luck. Oh, I love it. Yep. PET scan. Cool. Cool. All right. Easy. Easy peasy. Way to use your brains. All right. Let's see. Go back to the beginning. Remember, the PET scan is mostly about getting the patient's brain activity. An MRI is just like an in-depth look at what the brain looks like. The PET scan is more about, it doesn't give you a great picture of the brain, but it does give you a good look at, like, okay, this is what the brain is doing or looking like. Excuse me, this is what the brain is, what areas of the brain are active. Okay. Oh, here we go. Whoop, just skipped over the question I wanted to ask. All right. Will there be questions on the ethics of research on tomorrow's exam? Sure. It's fair game. Yes, also, both the EEG and the PET are about brain activity, but the PET is much more advanced and allows you to see parts of, like, the specific areas of the brain. The EEG is just like, is the brain active? Yes. This is intro something. This is a method used early on to understand the mind. EEG is most often used in sleep. See? I'm very interested to see what you're going to do with your life. You going places. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Yep. You're on the right track, Tipon. Like, stuff like that, when you're just like, intro something, it's like, you're fine. Like, you're going to get that on the exam. You're going to see that, and you're going to be like, oh, it's this. No big deal. Good. Introspection. Love it. We're on to it. We're making progress. Okay, next question. Should I get a babysitter for doorknob tomorrow? No, I can take care of doorknob. I just didn't really appreciate the lack of or the amount of concern you had for the doll. It seemed very much like, oh, thank goodness, I don't have to deal with this right now. I didn't catch you looking at doorknob to make sure that they were okay. You were just taking your quiz and your FRQ without a care in the world. So, I don't know. I just feel like you should show more concern for your fake child. I spent most of the afternoon cleaning out my garage today, so I'm all like stopped up. I was blowing my nose before I got on the thing. What do you mean it's how bad? Well, there's nothing for it. I'm not really sure how to... No, they're not lagging. They're okay. No, they're all right. I don't know if... I know we're all... I'm always slow on this. Okay, so the correct answer is the hypothalamus. Remember, the thalamus's job is just that grand central station thing. You could almost say that, like, okay, when in doubt... Oh, sorry, Prue, I didn't mean to move you too hard. When in doubt, you could just be like, I'm not sure if this is right, but maybe it's the hypothalamus, because the hypothalamus does so many things. It controls those maintenance activities, so things like eating, drinking, and regulating body temperature. Very specifically, the AP exam loves to talk about eating and how much the hypothalamus helps control. So the hypothalamus helps us control our eating habits. So when you get full, it's your hypothalamus that is telling you that you are full. And that's the ventromedial hypothalamus. And then the lateral hypothalamus lets you know that you're hungry. So if like one of those is removed or whatever, you gotta do weird stuff. So hypothalamus is what we're looking for. Hypothalamus also is the brain of the endocrine system. And so it is allowing us to it's the central nervous system, brain, spinal cord, and that's how it communicates with the endocrine system. So that is where that question was kind of coming from. Okay. Boom. Next question. All right, you guys have 10 minutes left. If you have some specific questions, they need to start coming out now. What up, Prue? Norepinephrine? Such a great word, norepinephrine. Whoever came up with that was probably very proud of themselves. It is serotonin. Serotonin is what we're looking for here, boys and girls. Serotonin. Serotonin is the major one. People that have deficits of serotonin, that's a major depressive issue. So, all right, here we go. This is a weird one. Oh no, this is not the weird one. I've got another one that's weird. See if you guys can read between the lines. Your cone is gross. Get food in it. Lick it for some reason. Seen you sneeze a couple times. Should probably clean that out for you, girl. Yep, Miriam, I can. So structuralism, functionalism. Structuralism was put together by Wilhelm Wundt. Functionalism was put together by William James. Structuralism was the first school of psychology. And so when it was put together, it is Wilhelm Wundt used the concept of introspection in order to measure the mind. That's basically what he was trying to do. He's trying to break down the mind into its individual parts and then study those parts. And then functionalism is basically just following Charles Darwin's theory of evolution and trying to explain why our behaviors, like why do we have these specific behaviors? Oh, because that's what allowed our ancestors to survive. Okay, good. Multiple sclerosis, yes. Multiple sclerosis. I can explain humanistic a little bit. Okay, what did I just do? Oh, just tell me what reticular activating system it does. See if you can piece together what that is. Oy. It just goes lulls back. Gotta get, this is building up your neck strength, Prue. Yeah, humanistic. Oh, love humanistic. All right, humanistic psychology, Carl Rogers, Abraham Maslow, my boys. Carl Rogers, Abraham Maslow were all about, okay, how can we help people become the best that they can be? We'll talk more about these guys later, but they are absolute gems. They tried to help people by like showing them that, hey, like this is like we're not. It's what they call client-centered therapy. It wasn't like, I'm the guy that knows all this stuff. I'm going to tell you what to do. Like, you need to listen to me. It was all like, hey, how can we make this, how can we work together? We're a team. And it's not like you got a problem. It's like, hey, like, we want you to be up here. Like, we want you to reach your full potential. So what are the steps that we can do that? So humanistic psychology is all about treating the patient, which they don't even call a patient. They call not a colleague, a client. That these are people that we work together to try to, just become a better person. And humanism, love it. It is great. Arousal is what we are looking for. Very good. All right. Do we have to know everything in the neurotransmitter chart or only the parts you told us to highlight? Natalie, the stuff that I posted, why is that all weird? Can I post that again so it's not very difficult to see? There we go. I don't know why that was strange. Okay. So, all that stuff is technically fair game. You definitely, I'm thinking back on the test, you definitely have a question that is not one of those highlighted things. But most of the questions are from the highlighted things. I just pointed out the highlighted stuff because those are the things that pop up most often. And for a lot of people, trying to remember every single one of those things is an absolute nightmare. So I try to dumb it down for people to help them keep that together. Do you get the whole class period to take this quiz? No, you get 35 minutes. You have for every you have 35 minutes. On the AP exam, you have 70 minutes for 100 questions. So you have 50 questions. So you have 35 minutes. That is why we have been doing our quizzes the way that we're doing it. So far, you have had a little over 45 seconds. So today, you have 45 seconds to answer each question. So, it's what you got on the AP exam. So no, you will not have the whole day. You will have a period of the day to whine and complain about the question. Yep, that's the way it is, Maha. That's what you're going to get on the AP exam. So there's just no point in me not giving you the same amount of time. So I've built you up. You've taken 3 quizzes now. So you like this test and the quizzes are not going to be any different. Only the test is going to be easier. Like the questions are not going to be as in depth. They're going to be a little bit more broad. So you like, yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Okay, so technically this is an MRI. You could say fMRI is fine. On the answer choices here, it didn't have it. Just try to think that like, yeah, your answers are fine. It's not a big deal. Is there going to be a lot of stimulus? What do you mean, Allie? Like stimulus questions? What do you mean, girl? Try that question again. Ooh. Yeah, it's kind of weird when you shake your head like that. You're batting your ears against the thing. The AMY. Oh, someone asked me about RAR. What? Can you review the RAS? Ailey, I can't think of what RAS is. Hey, what's up, Josh? Yeah, doing well, man. How are you? How are you? The amygdala thing. Yes, the something. Amygdala is good. Very good. Hippocampus, remember, hippocampus is processing short-term to long-term. Like application of terms of the paragraph. Oh, no. It's... Sure. But I don't have, like, huge paragraphs for you to read because that just takes too long. Most of the stuff, or a lot of the stuff, is, like, situation-based. Like, Sally, goes on a walk, has a brick drop on her head, and now she can't... now she's unable to feel on the left, feel any sensation, like feel anything skin-wise on the left side of her brain, or on the left side of her body. What part of her brain was damaged? And you'd be like, oh, right parietal lobe. So things of that nature. Thanks, Josh. I appreciate it, bud. Hope life is keeping you... That's random. Hope you're doing all right, my friend. Yep. Allie, does that answer your question? Yep. Amygdala. Good. All right. Last question. Let's see. Does language expression include reading and talking? Yes. Yep. Yes, Hadia. Yes, it does. Okay. Good, Allie. Good. Yep. Good, Isho. Good. Good point. Yep. Good. Yep. As long as it is essential to the actual experiment, and as long as at the end you explain what's going on. Okay. Cool beans. All right. Okay. Any questions from you, miscreants? It is 9 o'clock. Drew and I have other things to do. I'm gonna eat dinner. We haven't had dinner yet. I'm very hungry. You've eaten. Don't even. You can eat whenever you want. We just lay food out for you. Must be nice. Must be nice. All right. If you guys do not have any more questions, I really appreciate you guys hopping on. Good luck tomorrow on the exam. A last piece of advice, again, is to get a good night's rest. Tomorrow, what's up, Yusuf? Yes, we got a cat now. Make sure that tomorrow morning, eat something good. Don't have, Pop-Tarts or some random nonsense. Eat something healthy. If you don't normally eat in the morning, I'd have something small. And if you get a chance in the morning, just look over a couple things. Don't go crazy. Looking over stuff. And yeah, thanks for hopping on. Really appreciate it, guys. Have a good rest of your night, and we will see you guys tomorrow morning. Later.